Jake's dad, Jeff, in the commentary box will be doing his worst dad dancing to this, doing a good job. You can hear him on the PA, getting everybody fired up for these 1500s. Vermeulen is on the inside for Belgium, Greffen of Luxembourg, and then to Abel Kipsang, just off the podium in Tokyo, 7th last year in Eugene, but he did get a World Indoor bronze in those great World Indoors. Soon we're going to be calling it short track instead of indoors. That's from November onwards. Salim Kadar of Algeria, then to Palic of Austria, Balkan champion. Michael Rosems, 8th in the Olympic final 2 years ago. Hansen of Denmark, PB mid-June. And then to Meslek. Parents are Moroccan, twice a national indoor champion. Andrew Koskaren, national record in Silesia, 3:30.42, joint 16th on the European all-time list. Running really well this year. Asay, African Youth Games silver a few years ago. And then to Adisu Gurma, African Junior bronze over the 800. Adam Spencer, 12th in the London Diamond League, but ran 3:31. Elliot Giles, European bronze medalist over the 8, but running really well over the 15, as is Nuguse. 2nd in Rabat, 3rd in Oslo, 1 London, NCAA champion indoors. He's in 3:29 shape, and he could be one of the contenders to challenge Ingebrigtsen if things go wrong for the Norwegian. But plenty of people fancy Kipsang as well.
On your mark.
4th heat of the men's 1500 metres. Top 6, remember. Jake Whiteman, the reigning 1500 metre world champion, alongside me in commentary. Jake, I can't remember what colour your spikes are, but I'm loving the fact that half the field have gone bright pink. What's going on?
Yeah, I'd have had the same ones as Andrew Koskaren of Ireland, but you can't miss anybody, can you? But unfortunately, when all the brands choose the same colour, it makes it a little bit harder to distinguish who's with who.
Right then, Abel Kipsang, 3:29.11 this year. Greffen, semi-finalist last year, positive running from him. Rosems in 3rd. Elliot Giles, what a good transition he's made from the 800 to the 15. Vermeulen is just on the inside, but a lot of excitement, Jake, as well about Nuguse. He's had a very, very good season. He's yet another athlete down to the low 3:29s. I think the Americans are getting excited that he could do some damage if he gets in this final.
He had an amazing indoor season. I think the question was always going to be, could he back it up in the outdoors? And so far he has. I mean, coming into these champs with your last race, being in a win in London, that's all you need confidence-wise. And it'll be interesting to see how easily he navigates this heat here.
Well, this is much more like it in terms of a decent pace. Abel Kipsang, who is the 20th fastest athlete in history with his low 3:29s, just wanting to make this an honest pace. Still the Kenyan leading. Rosems on the inside as Asay comes through. Another athlete who got a PB last month, so he's coming in here with some good form. Koskaren is in 7th at the moment because we've got 3 pairs, but they're all running behind Abel Kipsang, and the pace has slowed a fraction, and that's why they've bunched again. They've got to be careful. Yeah,
Kipsang's done a good enough job in the first lap to string it out, but all that hard work will go to waste if he lets it slow back down. Charles Greffen, Olympic finalist from Luxembourg. I believe he earned the right as Luxembourg Sports Personality of the Year for that feat, so hoping he can replicate another global final here.
Yes, he's a very good racer. Coming round now with 600 metres to go. Excellent ticket sales all the way through this championship, and we really have got some incredible battles to come. And not just in the sprints, they take the headlines. What about Gurma against El Bakali in the men's 3,000 metre steeplechase? That's going to be absolutely epic, to name one of literally dozens of great races we're going to enjoy here in the Hungarian capital. They take the bell in the 4th heat of the men's 1500 metres. Abel Kipsang still leading. Asay now coming up on his outside. Nuguse, this very talented American who's rounding into wonderful form in 2023, coming wide and past Rosems. Elliot Giles and Koskaren just need to pay very, very close attention if they are to get in the mix for the top 6, because this is going to turn up turn into a real burn-up with 200 to go.
There's a few athletes that are going to end up running in the back of people here. Oh, and there we go. It gets a bit messy with Rosmes clipping someone's heels and going backwards. But you've got to stay out of the danger in that last 200 because everyone's looking for those positions.
Spencer making a move, possibly up onto the shoulder of Greffin. Korskuren now coming wide. Elliot Giles with a lot to do here. Abel Kipsang just needs to pay very close attention. Spencer's coming through the middle, Greffin on the inside and Nuguse on the outside. Giles is safely through. And it looked like...
I think Osama Meslek was the one just to miss out there.
Yes.
Oh, Kedar of Algeria, sorry.
Yes.
Dead.
Yeah, he came up wide on the outside.
Yeah, I thought Kipsang ran well there. He led from so far out, so to be able to control it and still come away with the heat win there, I thought he looked very strong.
Yeah, there was a lot of bumping and barging going on there. Excellent run by Adam Spencer. Yes, he was only 12th in London, but he did run that 3:31 PB.
Elliot Giles using that 1:43 800 metre speed there as well to make up some places in that last 100, which will come in handy in rounds like this.
Rosums took a huge shove there, and actually he moved out wide, and that allowed Greffin to find a way through on the inside.
Yeah.
Elliot Giles recovered well.
Yeah, he did well to not get impacted too bad by that, and his momentum didn't go too much, so they all survived it. It's Rosmes again, whether or not he'll be able to put in an appeal and see whether or not they see enough to reinstate him into the next round from it, but no one knows. It's going to take a while for that process to go through.
Elliot Giles having a look in what they call the rear-view mirror, glancing left, glancing right, making absolutely certain he's in that top 6 spot.
Yeah, and Goose looked relaxed there, didn't he? I didn't feel like it was very much strain, so obviously conserving something into the next round. Same with Spencer, for a guy at 21 years of age, I felt he ran very, very well and experienced there, so bodes well for the next round for those two.
It really does. I know we lost Stewie McSwain, but Spencer making it through for Australia. Most of the big names safely there, apart from you, of course. We will have the company of Jake Whiteman for the semis, and he's going to be back later this evening for the women's 10,000 metres. Abel Kipsang taking that one, and Nuguse looking very, very smooth. So too the 21-year-old Australian Spencer, the former Olympic finalist, Greffin in 4th, Elliot Giles, Korskuren making certain, Meslak and Kadir just missing out. Well, Jake, thank you very much for your company. We will see you for the 25-lap epic.
Thank you, Rob. I'll rest up now.
Go and do your stretches, big boy. It's going to be an epic one. Jake Whiteman, the reigning world champion over 1,500 metres, signing out. And from one global champion to another, Dan the Man O'Brien is about to take his seat. A little less